everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Johanna, your grammar tita. I hope you're doing well, and we are nearing the most wonderful time of the year. So I set up my mini tree, and I'm very excited for Christmas, although my room looks like Christmas all year round. But anyway, tonight we're going to talk about basic capitalization rules in the English language. Let's review together. There are 8 rules that we will talk about, and first we will begin with the easiest. The first rule is to capitalize the first letter of the first word in a sentence. Let me give you an example. I am lazy. Another example is, hi, how are you? Those are 2 sentences, and of course, you capitalize the first letter of the first word in each of those sentences. The second rule is to capitalize names and other proper nouns. Now, you should always capitalize people's names. I'll give you an example. I really admire Lea Salonga. Another example, although this time it's a dog. My dog's name is Achilles. But regardless, those are proper nouns or they are names. So you should always capitalize them in a sentence. Now, names are proper nouns, and there are also names of cities, countries, religions, or political parties, or whatever. These are also proper nouns, so you should also capitalize them. I'll give you a sentence example. I spent 2 months in Thailand. It was then that I learned so much about Buddhism. Thailand is a country, Buddhism is a religion, therefore they are proper nouns, and you should capitalize them. The third rule is that we don't usually capitalize words after a colon. I'll give you a sentence example. She has but one ambition, to become a lawyer. However, there are exceptions. The first one is the word following the colon is a proper noun. I'll give you an example. There is only one place my brother wants to visit, Florence, Italy. Of course, Florence, Italy is a place. It's a proper noun. You should capitalize it. The second exception is when the words following the colon form one or more complete sentences. I'll give you an example. My sister comes home early for 2 reasons. She needs to cook dinner. She also likes to be alone for a longer time until her kids arrive from school. So there are complete sentences after the colon. Therefore, you should capitalize the first letter of the first word. Fourth rule is that we capitalize the first word of a quote. I'll give you an example. He asked, "Where are you headed?" She answered, "The museum." However, we don't capitalize the first word of partial quotes. Let me give you examples. James said he was too sleepy to attend this morning's classes. Another sentence, the professor described her report as extremely boring and bland. So take note, if you're only quoting partial words or you're only saying partial quotes, you shouldn't capitalize the first letter of the first word in that partial quote. The fifth rule is that we capitalize days, months, and holidays, but not seasons. I'll give you sentence examples. I always look forward to Saturdays. My favorite holiday is Christmas. However, names of seasons, again, are not proper nouns. That's why there's no need to capitalize them. Like, for example, the winters in her city are harsh, or they had an amazing summer break. So you don't need to capitalize the names of the seasons. The sixth rule is that we capitalize most words in titles, like for that of books, movies, series, or whatever write-ups. In general, we should capitalize the first word, all nouns, all verbs, even the short ones like is, all adjectives, and all proper nouns. That means we should lowercase articles, conjunctions, and prepositions. However, there is a style guide that says you only capitalize conjunctions and prepositions that are longer than 5 letters. Let me give you sentence examples. My favorite series is Game of Thrones. The title of the first episode is Winter is Coming. Now, I guess the best thing to do in this case is just to check the source material what words they capitalized, so that when you need to use these titles in your write-ups or in your sentences, you are consistent with the source material. The seventh rule is that we capitalize cities, countries, nationalities, and languages. Let me give you sentence examples. My favorite foreign language is German. The Japanese people are known for their discipline, so take note of the capitalization rules. Now, the eighth rule is that we capitalize time periods and events. Specific periods, eras, historical events that have proper names should be capitalized. For example, I paid good attention when the professor was discussing about World War II. Another sentence example, the French Revolution was a significant turning point in history. However, centuries and the numbers before them are not capitalized. Let me give you a sentence example. The Spaniards came to the Philippines in the 16th century. And that's it for tonight. There will be no new vocabulary alert because our new vlog will be another 10 words that you can add to your vocabulary. Although I hope you learned something tonight or you refreshed your knowledge about capitalization rules. This has been Johanna, your grammar tita.